Good morning. Welcome back to We Think Differently. Is that a problem? I'm Michelle. That's my bro Mike, and we are so glad that you're here. Every week we tackle the conversations people are thinking about but don't always have. We ask tough questions, challenge different perspectives, encourage respectful dialogue. So sit back, keep an open mind, and let's have an honest conversation. So
I gotta say
today,
this, man, right off the rip. That was a hell of an introduction. I like that.
listen, so today topic is benefit without a doubt versus trust no one. When you meet somebody new, should you automatically give them the benefit of the doubt and allow trust to grow? Or should you protect yourself by trusting no one until they prove they're worthy? Some people believe everyone should have a fair chance. I'm one of them. Often others say life has taught them that trusting too quickly only leads to disappointment, betrayal, heartbreak. So today we're asking some honest questions. Is trust something that should be given freely or carefully earned? Does protecting your peace require keeping your guard up? Can past hurt cause us to miss out on genuine relationships? I truly believe that. And what does God say about trusting people? So come on, y'all, let's have this honest conversation. What is trust to you, bro?
Trust to me is a privilege.
Hmm.
And with privileges, you have to earn them. All right.
Hmm.
Trust is not a right, it's not given. It has to be earned, in my opinion. Um, Human nature as a whole, I think we're good people. I just don't trust people uh,
Right?
because of circumstances, if everything was equal and the world was a utopia, trust be a little bit more, I guess, freely given. But as the world stands as it now, it's best that you don't trust anyone, in my opinion.
I think trust is someone that is reliable, honest, and will act in a way that doesn't intentionally harm you. I think there's layers to trust. I think not layers, levels of trust. Let me put it that way. I think it's levels of trust. Like, can I trust the neighbor to walk my dog? Yeah, that's a different level of trust than um, can I have somebody watch my kids, my little kids?
Well, see, I trust everybody. I trust them to lie. I, tr- I, I, I trust them to manipulate the situation to suit themselves. Um,
Everybody?
yeah, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yes. You included, baby.
I know. I already know. I already know. Yes. You give no one the benefit of the doubt. For me, the benefit of the doubt, anybody that I meet or anyone comes in my circle, they already come with a clean slate for me. They come with a clean slate. Um, I don't feel like I can punish other people for what somebody else did. You see what I'm saying? For
And
me, you come with
you
a
see,
clean slate.
I think you're taking it. First of all, I never say anything about punish.
No,
No, no, no, no. What I'm saying
I don't
is,
mean to use the word punishment.
if I don't trust anybody, right?
Mhm. There's a
I'm not.
reason why you don't trust anyone.
I'm not.
Something happened. Somebody
No,
did
that's a good
something.
point. Well, the thing is that all right. Well, I've s- I've actually been very lucky in my
But
life.
you trust no one.
What I mean is that I've been in relationships that have been trustworthy.
Okay. Mm,
Okay.
mm,
I guess the issue is I'm very observant,
mm,
right? And I see lies throughout. I'm not particularly talking about a relationship. I'm just talking about well, relationships with other people, or you hear lies within other people's relationships,
So
right?
can you do you are you saying that because of what you observed, or whatever people, whatever your observations, what lies underneath your observations,
Hmm.
um, that you may get the wrong impression of people, and then you
Um,
go, like there's times when you can get the total wrong impression of a person. I could tell you, let me say this real quick. So, um, this lady came to me and she wanted her hair done, and she was a total walking, um, older lady, had like a little spiciness to her, right? And she came in, she fit right in, started talking to the other people and everything like that. But she had some kind of hair trauma to her, right? And by hair trauma, I mean wherever she went before, she was not satisfied. Let me just put it that way. Well,
God,
anyway, long story short, she gets in the chair, bang her out, do her hair, whatever. Um, she was real fidgety and like, she just wanted to go. She like, I'm ready. I want to go. Like, I was taking too long or something. So I was like, all right, let her go, whatever. Did not expect to see this lady again. Never expect to see her again because of her
God,
whole personality
God,
and her
right, right,
whole
right,
vibe.
right, right.
Didn't expect. That lady came back 2 weeks later. She called on the phone, blah, blah, blah. Did she have any appointment? Can I walk in today? Came right on in. She was the same exact way. And when I got done with her and she finished, she said, I guess I'll be back in 2 weeks. And I had the complete wrong impression about her. Complete wrong impression about her. It didn't have anything to do with me as far as her whole vibe and whatever it is. It was whatever trauma she had. But I did not think I would ever see that lady again.
Hmm.
It, you understand what I'm saying? I observed her, I listened to her, and I had the wrong impression.
Well,
I didn't
I,
expect
mean,
her to come back.
I get what you're saying,
Mm,
right? But what I am saying is totally different, meaning this. My impression of anybody is that they, under circumstances, will lie,
mm,
depending on anybody,
mm,
period.
mm,
That's not a wrong, because I don't know anybody that's 100% truthful.
Including yourself. You lied too. Everybody lied.
What
Nobody's
I just said, I don't know anybody that's
mm,
100% truthful, right?
mm.
So if that's the case,
So you're
depending on the
expecting a lie.
depending on the situation, yeah, some people just lie just for the hell of it.
Mm.
Some people lie because it's a necessity. Some people lie just because of the hell of it. Some people lie to get themselves out of trouble. I mean, anybody's capable of doing
People
anything.
lie. Safe to say, people lie. But
Yeah.
how does that affect? Are those people in your circle? You know what I mean? Or those are the people that you would welcome into your personal
Well, I mean,
space as a
there's
friend? Or
also a thing is that you can trust a person to a certain degree, or like you said, there's different levels.
yeah.
Like I trust people to lie, but certain people I trust them to lie about everything. Some people I trust to lie about certain things. Some
So the
people,
cashier at the store, you went to the cashier and you bringing up your stuff, and the cashier says it's 25.50. Did she lie? Is that a lie? You don't trust that cashier? Like,
I'm asking for a receipt. So before I walk out that door, I'm checking the receipt to make sure everything matches up. Yeah.
so you truly won't trust no one. You won't give anybody the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I mean, sometimes you do it out of laziness,
Mm,
but in most cases, no. You
mm,
know, no. Why? And all right, since you got stories, I'll tell you a perfect story. All
mm,
right. Um, we were looking at some things, getting it quoted, right?
Mhm,
And getting some carpet in the house, right?
mhm,
So we're talking to the guy, and he's saying, "Now we've used this guy before on other things." You know what I
mhm,
mean? So we're talking to him, and he says, "Well, the price is going to be this for this and this for this." And he said, "Because you're a repeat customer, we're going to give you 15% off and all this, and it's going to come to, let's just say, 2,600,
mhm.
right?"
Right.
And I'm doing the math, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I said, "So what's the to get 2,600? What was the number that it was to take the 15% off to get the 26?"
Mhm.
I want to know the beginning number, because
Right, right,
after taking the yeah, you owe 26, right? So he does
right.
the math, and he's taking them. He's like, oh, I made a mistake.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
I didn't take the 15% off. Oh, it is 24 now,
Mhm.
right?
So you think he did it intentionally? You didn't give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he did make a mistake.
Hey, all right, then, in that being the case, let's just say, all right, I trust people to make mistakes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So in all honesty, you don't trust anybody. If you trust a person, because human error, right? So
Mhm.
let's just put it on that. Now, I'm not saying he's a thief and all this other crap and blah blah blah. He might have made a human mistake, but if I didn't check, if I didn't inquire, if I just believed, right,
Right, right,
I'd have
right.
been paying probably
I
240,
mean, yeah,
240
I
some odd
think you
bucks.
were just being thorough. I think
Not
for
trusting the
me,
information that you get. That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
that's being thorough. That's being detailed. I get that. I would have did the same thing. That's detailed,
But if
making
a
sure
person
that you're
tells you a
getting what you're
story,
for
but
me.
if a person tells you the story and you're being detailed, you're listening to that story and you're like, that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
What about this? What about this? What about this? And you come to find out that person exaggerating and or lying.
Right.
It's happened too many times,
Yeah.
right? So no, no, no. There's always an alternative motive.
People often say trust no one. But what if everyone lived that way? There would be no marriages, no relationships, no friendships, no businesses could succeed. Like you have to have faith in something. You got to give somebody a benefit of the doubt of something to engage.
I put it to you something like this. If there was trust in this world,
Mhm.
right, there would not be contracts. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Like I said,
If there was trust,
it's different levels of trust. It's
if
different levels of trust.
there was trust in this world, right, there would not be a need for contracts.
How about
A
how
marriage
about
is a contract.
how about let's let's use the wording trust wisely. How about that? Trust wisely.
How about
I
you?
don't think
I'm using it the way I'm using it. I don't trust
yeah,
any.
you're not going to trust anyone. I see. Nobody
What
trusted.
do they say? Do they say no? There is a saying that says "trust but verify," or I think
Yeah.
that's what it says.
Yes.
Trust but verify.
Hey, my old boss used to say that all the time. Trust but verify. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Trust but
I
verify.
believe
I get
in
that.
listen, don't believe, and then verify their line.
You said verify that they lying. Don't believe. Sheesh. Let me tell you something. First of all, for me, I couldn't live that way. For me, it would be too much of just too much of chaos for me that you can't give anybody the benefit of the doubt.
No, well, I mean, no. The thing is,
It's not.
what I said was. Now, I didn't say like everything that comes out, but what I said under certain circumstances, right? So let me put it to you like this: I don't have blind trust in anything.
Mhm, mhm.
All right.
Right,
I don't believe as into, if you say it, it has to be true.
right.
Because I've listened to too many people, and when they talk, they're lying to me straight to my face. It's
That's how
happened
you
too many times.
feel. That's where you're at right now. That's how you feel. I don't think everybody I speak to is lying to me straight to my face. I don't think that.
Depending on
I
the
don't think.
person, like
I
depending on
think.
the person. But, you know, um, and that's why there's all these distinctions as into lies, right? You got a big fat lie, a little white lie, and all that. Have you ever heard that before?
Hmm.
You've never heard of a little white lie? Like
Yeah,
it's not a big deal, it's a little
a
white lie.
lie is a lie.
That's my
Exactly.
point.
A lie is a lie,
Right.
but not
So
everybody's lying. That's my point. Not everybody is lying that you come across. The Bible
not at
says,
that
let
point
me
in
say
time.
this. The Bible
Not at that
says,
time.
above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That doesn't mean build walls, it just means use wisdom. What I said, trust wisely. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
Trust
I hear
wisely.
you. I hear you.
I think you put yourself in a, like you do, you have a wall around you because you trust no one. No one, everybody that's you think speaking to you does is lying to you. My question is it because that's what you do to everyone? Because it has to be something behind that because it starts looking like some kind of conspiracy thing going on. Is the world just a one big conspiracy?
Well,
I'm
I
like
don't know.
really asking you.
No, I mean, what I think it is it's not that. Nah, the one thing that I've been accused of in my life is being too honest. All right. If you ask me my opinion, I'm going to tell you.
Right,
If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I do it.
right,
Period.
right,
I've
right.
always been that way. But the thing is,
Everybody's not like you.
hmm?
Everybody's not like you. Remember, you're an individual.
No. I get that. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that because of that, right? You ever hear that thing where people say, if I expect this of you, then I trust you to do it. Like certain people in my
Right,
life that I've known, right? I
right,
trust them to be dishonest about certain things. They're
right,
still cool
right,
with me.
right,
But I know if this person says a certain thing, I got to look at it a different way.
right,
Right?
right.
You accept people in your life that way, right?
Mm.
Now, what it comes to is that the people that are closer to you, they have a bigger degree of trust that you have
Mm.
for them. That's why they're closer, right? But you don't believe everything they say.
Mm.
Now, in this conversation, I'm not saying that everybody's lying about everything every time, every day, blah, 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 blah.
Kind of sound like it, but go ahead.
No, no. What I'm saying is that people lie.
Yeah.
So you just need
But
to
you go in it, you
just need
go in
to
it
pay
as they're
attention.
going to lie to you. That's the first thing they're going to do. You go into
No,
it
no, no,
like
no, no, no. That's not the
expecting that
first
lie.
thing that they're gonna do, but they will do it. It's kinda like, I don't give a person a benefit of a doubt to blah, 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 to, always tell the truth because some people do, some people don't. You know what I mean? And when you catch people in lies, that just makes you think, you know, why lie about that? I mean, seriously, like that makes no sense. So if you're gonna lie about something stupid,
Right.
how can I trust you about something big?
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I do. I get that. I think, especially, I think, first of all, let's talk about the levels of trust because, I believe in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, engaged in a committed relationship,
Hmm.
those are different levels of trust. That's a different
Yeah,
trust,
I
that
mean,
that
you gotta
can,
trust somebody to go to sleep next to them with your eyes closed.
right, right,
I
right.
mean, seriously. So, I mean, I get you. I'm not saying that, right? But in that same situation, and I'm not talking about me, but I'm just giving examples,
Right,
right?
right,
If a person's not good with money,
right, right,
right, and
right,
you know they always lie about their money, but you
right,
trust them
right,
about everything else.
Right. Right.
right? But that person that does that with the money, you be like, that doesn't make sense. I know you ain't doing that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are more likely to lie about other things too.
Mm.
That's all I'm saying. When
Mm.
you catch a person in something, you're like, ooh, what does that translate to?
Mm.
Can that express? Then you got to go into the thought, well, I trust them, just not with money.
I think finance is a big thing in a relationship. It can become a really big thing. Let me say that. And just from the example you use, especially if you can't be trusted, especially if y'all both all in this, whatever home you're in and y'all pay your bills together and you keep
Mhm.
coming up short or whatever it could be,
Yeah, yeah.
that
I
could
don't
be
know
a
what happened. Yeah, I don't know how that bill they get.
that could be a problem. Or 3 months later, you get the bill and you try to figure out why didn't you pay this bill 3 months ago? Knowing you got the money.
I'll tell you this: in all my career,
Mm,
right, that I've had, I've dealt with the public.
right.
I've dealt with people in certain situations, blah 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 blah, whatever. I hear stories. Everybody, it's it's more, with the the shit that you can hear out there that is going on in this world that people are doing
Right.
to each other,
Right.
other than what you see, other than what you get from, you know, your environment,
Right.
right? And then to come out and be like, I trust people. I find that very hard to believe,
Mm,
right?
mm.
Because of everything that you hear, because people are closed, right? Um,
I can't really agree with that because, and the reason why I say that is because I know the people that in my circle, my family, friends or whoever, that is in my personal space. You know, like you said, which one is going to lie to you, which one you can trust, and um,
yeah,
who's just
I
not
mean, yeah, yeah,
trustworthy.
yeah.
Um, my thing is because it's levels of trust. I know, let's say, I know I could trust mom and dad with my finance. Um, if something should happen, I know I can trust them with my finance. Um, I know I actually could trust you with my finance, actually. Um, I know it's some certain people that I can't trust with my finance. That's in my circle, my immediate family. You know what I mean? Would I trust one of my kids? I'm gonna leave that question alone because I don't want them to see this and be like, "Oh, why you choose him or her?" So I'm gonna leave that question alone.
Well, I
But
mean, yeah, yeah. I
no,
mean, no, I got you. But in that, right? Um, I see what you're saying, right?
mm,
There's certain things you would trust, blah 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 blah. And I get that. I can feel you. I can feel you. I mean, as into who do you trust for certain things, blah 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 blah
right,
blah.
right, right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and that's what I'm saying, right? But
Mm,
also in that situation, right?
mm,
I know that you may trust a person with your finances,
right.
but you still won't trust them with your finances. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
No,
all right,
explain. What do you mean?
all right. It's
Like
kind of
certain things you won't
meaning this.
give
Okay?
them?
All right, meaning this. If you're saying trust a person with your finances, under the circumstances that I'm looking at it, is that listen, my money's going to you. You take care of me.
Beneficiary. Let's put a word on it. Yes, your beneficiary.
Oh,
Or
so
your
if you
or
die or
your
something.
no,
Oh,
no. That too, or power of attorney, or
Okay,
someone that
so
you
that
know.
that's what I mean, right?
Right,
So it's kind of like this: you trust that person to do the right by you,
right, right,
only until you don't think they're doing right by you.
right. Okay.
You
Yeah,
understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like I trust you to do. Dad's calling me. Dad never calls.
Right.
No, no,
Oh,
literally.
right now he really is. Mom just text. Oh no, she texted in the family chat. Huh, that's odd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm like,
yeah. That's odd.
see, I don't trust his call.
Why you think it's something bad? You're so silly. I was just checking, make sure he ain't called both of us. And then we would have had to say pause.
Yeah, yeah, for real. We're gonna postpone the show. Let's play some
Yes.
music.
Yes. But
But
listen, I got a question. I have a question of the week, you guys, and I want y'all to comment on this because we may use your response. We may put your response on our next episode and comment to it. Well, respond to it. So this is the question. Are you someone who gives people the benefit of the doubt, or do you believe trust has to be earned? Comment on that question, guys. That was a sidebar because we want to hear your comments on this. And we may pick a comment and put it on the next episode, and we're going to respond to it. But go ahead, bro.
nah, he just texted me and said it wasn't important. He was just checking.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, something going on. I don't trust that call. But no, no. um, but if I see what you're saying, to do right by you. Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
certain people I trust to do right by me because they're overall a good person. But
Right,
everything they say out their mouth, I don't trust.
right.
I mean, I mean, even though you trust mom and dad, certain things they've told you, you be like, whatever. I don't trust that. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe that.
I think, I think in my life, it has taught me to trust wisely. Um, it hasn't taught me to not trust no one though.
I
It
swear to
just
you,
taught
and you
me.
know what? And I am lacking in
Mhm,
my knowledge of you,
mhm.
right? Because I thought, in all honesty, you trusted no one.
Really?
Honestly.
No. I give people the benefit of the doubt. Am I a people watcher? I am a people watcher. I love to people watch. But when I people watch or I observe a situation or something like that,
Mm,
life can tell you, okay, that don't look right, or that don't sound right, or I don't know if that was honest at what you're saying. Life can teach you that, but
yeah.
you're trusting wisely. You know what I mean? Has it, if it has something to do with me personally, like it is engagement towards me, yes, I'm gonna trust wisely, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt first.
Nah. You coming to the table, you a liar. I know it. I would have, yeah, I go that way, and and then I get to you're less of a liar,
Oh my
or
gosh.
you don't lie that much to where you always lie to where you're not that much of a liar. So I go the opposite.
I think you have to learn how to trust wisely. That's all. Just trust wisely. You don't have
Yeah.
to not, but you don't have to think that, this person is lying. You automatically think,
You know what?
if that person,
Actually,
if it's not a
in all honesty,
conversation,
what you're saying is the same thing. I'm trusting wisely.
no, you trust no one.
Wisely. I mean, I don't understand what the issue is.
Oh my gosh, no. Got
Percentages
to
say,
have trust in
percentages
something.
say, percentages say, right?
Mhm,
I'm more right than you
mhm. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is more people that trust no one than the people that give the benefit of the doubt. I would really like to know that percentage. I hope you guys comment because I would really like to know that percentage. are more people out there just trusting no one? Like, soon as you engage with them, no, I'm not trusting you until you show me differently. Dang.
And I'll give you a perfect example. Not a perfect example. Like, all right,
Mhm,
so let's just say work environment. Okay.
mhm,
In today's environment, trust no one,
mhm,
right?
mhm.
Um, everybody, somebody, everybody seems like they'll backstab you in today's environment in the workforce.
I
You
think that's
always
just
and,
a
and you know and you
competitive,
know
a
you, you
competitive
know
environment.
and you know the no see there's a difference and when you're being competitive and you're honest and truthful and no issues, you don't have to worry about that. Your
Mhm,
record speaks for itself. But when you go into the job and the first thing they tell you is CYA, cover your ass,
mhm,
right? Because somebody will use something against you, blah, blah, blah. Don't trust
mhm.
anyone. They tell you this.
All right, that's toxic. That's a toxic environment.
That's most people work in a toxic environment.
Is toxic
I mean,
and being competitive, is that on the same level? It's like, is that the same
no, no, no,
thing?
no, no. Competitive is when you have honest competition,
Hmm.
right? Then
Hmm.
it's record, it's skill,
Right.
it's performance,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? The workforce is known not to just go off of experience, hard work, and record, right? It goes off of game planning. It goes off of strategic, and giving a person an idea, then your boss takes that idea and pitches it, but it's their idea now. Trust, right? That's not competitiveness.
Hmm.
That's being untrustworthy to not give the person that gave the idea the credit that they deserve. The workforce is not
Yeah.
like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right. So they always say CYA, cover your butt, but also trust no one. Right. So you're taught that. When you walk out the house as a kid, they tell you don't speak to strangers, to trust no
Right.
one.
Right.
All right. You're brought up this way.
Hmm.
Right. So for you to come to
I
me and
think
say,
stranger danger, I think we're talking about that. That's just another level of trust. And stranger danger, that's something that, we teach our kids. That's just, it don't have anything, it has something to do with trust, but it has a lot to do with a lot of other things: safety, harm, intentional harm. It has a lot to do with that. Like,
and that's
let me
if
just,
if you say trust, then what you're saying is that a stranger, you trust them not to harm your child because that's trust. You
no, no, that's a different level of trust. Trust wisely. Trust wisely. No, yes, I'm going to teach my child to not talk to strangers, not get in a stranger's car. Yes, trust wisely. That's insane. You have to teach that. I get that. Um,
you
am I
tell
going
kids
to say,
if you go over cousins JoJo's house, trust
mm,
no one. If anything happens, let me know.
mm.
People do it with their family, not just stranger danger with family. Trust no one.
Yes, I think that stranger danger comes in not you. You're right. It's not just stranger danger. It's also trusting wisely, um, family members or anything that could be going on. I know for me, if I know something is messy going on in somebody's family member's house, I'm not going to send my child there anyway.
Yeah,
Regardless,
I
I'm
mean,
not going to send my child there anyway. Trust
absolutely.
wisely. Yeah, trust wisely. Why would you send your child there? Um, that comes with trust wisely. I wanted to go over the levels of trust. So, for me, I kind of put together, I think it's 5 levels of trust. And hear me out. So, level
I
one,
was about to cut your
hear
ass off.
me out. Hear me out.
All right, go ahead, man.
Listen,
Go ahead.
level one, I believe you're a decent person. Okay. I'm already trusting that listen, hear me out. Level one. Level two, I tell you something personal. The level of trust is going up. Level three, I'll trust you with my children. Level 4, I'll trust you with my finances. Level 5, I trust you with my life. Now, do you know most people skip the first 4 steps? They actually skip the first 4 steps and go straight to level 5 and automatically say, I'll trust you with my life.
What does that mean?
That is insane to me.
I don't think
When
so.
I said trust wisely, literally trust wisely. Like I say, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Level 1, I believe you're a decent person until you prove me differently.
I think you trust a person with your life in the beginning. That's number one. And
You
why I
think that's
say that,
level 1?
yeah, because you know, when you're going out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we put our life in so many different people's hands throughout the day to where we have to trust them on some level. The reason is you let them drive, right? Y'all go out.
Yes,
I mean, you go out, you go
that's
to a
true.
party, y'all have drinks, they driving back to the crib, you in the
Right,
passenger seat, you starting out trusting them with your life.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
So I see what you're saying, but to an extent, I think that you're not going to get in a car with somebody you don't really know, whether you're the backseat passenger and it's a friend of a friend that's been drinking and driving, and trust them with your life.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you lying or not, but I've been in plenty of cars where I ain't know who the driver was. And we going back to some party or going to some crib.
Mhm.
So, I
I,
mean,
I, for me, it was never a thing where I would get in somebody's car and ride with it. I always had to be the driver. That's number one.
sure,
Because of that, yes, I always had to be the driver, or I drove myself,
man,
whatever. I
you rode
never, I
a lot of
never got in somebody else's car.
can't drive, nigga.
Exactly. So I drive myself. I trust myself, drive myself.
They
So
trust you.
yeah,
That's
I never really got into anyone's car with them.
mm,
Um, yeah, I never did. I never got into other people's car. I never trusted them to, especially if we were drinking or something, to get me home. I always thought I could do it better.
mm,
I always
nah,
thought I could do it better. Yes.
yeah, that's a whole
Yes.
discussion. But
Yes.
um, but the fact is, in all honesty, anytime you dated someone,
Mhm.
y'all went out and y'all had drinks, they
Yeah.
drove.
Yeah.
Period. So
Mhm.
you do trust
If
them with
I
your
was in a if I'm in a relationship, that's a different thing. If I'm in a relationship, I trust that person to get me home.
right.
Right. Yeah. But friends and stuff like that, I always drove myself. If we were just going to a party and it was just me, then I always drove myself.
Mm,
There you go with that. You think everybody's lying. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. I
Because
think you're
that's what
lying
you
now.
would do. That's what you would do. You ever seen me or ever heard me? I'm in a car with all these people. Yeah, I'm here. They never did nothing like that.
Hmm.
Not me.
Okay.
I always
All right.
trusted myself to get myself back.
All right. All right.
This
You
was
said
before Ubers. So I always trusted myself.
nah, I feel you. I
Yeah.
feel you.
I,
I
I,
think I think everybody lying about something, man, just for the hell of
yeah.
it.
I think
People
it's
do.
because you must lie. I
Nah.
think
All
it's
right.
because of
Give me a
what you
perfect
think.
example. All right. Frankie's not allergic to seafood.
Yeah, he is.
No,
I
he's
was
not.
there when I rushed him to the
Call him
hospital.
right now. Call him right now.
You go with this trust. Watch me do this to you, honey. Because you think everybody is lying.
Actually, do no, I don't. I ain't got time.
Let me see if hopefully he answered.
And to be honest with you, I have no idea.
Son,
Yeah.
son, I'm sorry. Was you asleep? I had to ask you a quick question. We're live right now on the podcast, but I got to ask you a quick question. Son, are you allergic to shellfish?
Not anymore.
That doesn't go away, son, but he said not anymore. When you were diagnosed with being allergic to shellfish, do you remember what age you were?
Who was he was still in the house, so I couldn't have been no older than 11.
11? I think you were a little younger. Do you remember what you did that we had to rush you to the hospital? Do you remember the whole thing, the ambulance coming?
Really like where this is going.
Because the show today is about
Trust.
it's about trust. So I'm gonna give you a little background real quick. Um, real quick. Last week, I told Uncle Michael, I said, well, Frankie is allergic to shellfish because we were having crabs or something last week. Long story short, today he said Frankie is not allergic to shellfish. We're on the podcast right now. And I'm like, I know I was there when I had to call an ambulance to rush my son to the hospital because he ate a shrimp and got hives and all kinds of stuff around his neck. I know I was there.
It was a rush trip. I probably was younger than 11.
Yeah, I think you were a longer, I think you probably was about 8, maybe. Because you and Rashawn was sitting there, y'all actually made a bet or something who could eat the shrimp or something y'all did, or whatever it was. Anyway, long story short, I called your doctor's office on the off call and told them, hey, my son ate a shrimp and he got all these hives around his neck right now. And the nurse immediately said to me, dial 911. He's having an allergic reaction. Do that now. I didn't think anything. Yes.
On my nose.
Yes. Yes. His throat was closed and he could only breathe out his nose. Do you hear this, Uncle Mike? Anyway,
Oh, I'm
when
sorry.
he got to the hospital,
I'm sorry.
all the
That was
doctors
he
were
was
waiting, and they
11.
surrounded him.
He was 11.
I didn't even know.
Hey, Frankie, when was the first time you ate some shrimp and found out you weren't allergic anymore? How old were you?
Oh, Uncle Mike said, when was the first time you ate a shrimp and found out you weren't allergic to it anymore?
How old were you?
How old were you?
I went cold turkey for about.
He was doing the vegetarian.
I probably didn't try shrimp again until college.
He said he didn't try shrimp again until college.
How old is that?
He had to have been about 18.
Okay. And how old is he now?
Frankie's 34.
Okay. My point. He's not allergic to shrimp. He's not allergic to street food.
So I didn't know. I had no knowledge of Frankie ever eating shellfish again. I had no knowledge of that. Frankie just told me, no, Mom, I mean, I can eat it. Do you get any kind of symptoms, any scratchiness or anything like that?
No.
Or do you take Benadryl before you do it?
No, shrimp ain't even like good. I have to
Well,
medicate myself to eat it.
Oh, okay. So you don't even bother with it. Okay, I just wanted to make.
I tried it again because I was drunk and it was only shrimp around. So,
So you.
Hey, that's back in the day, boy.
So you ate shrimp because you was drinking and bet your life on it to make sure to see because it was the only thing that was left around to eat. And put your life on it.
But see, the thing is, and this is the part.
I just had to prove that point because
she didn't prove no point.
Your uncle thinks that everything that comes to somebody is a lie, but he didn't know the story. Yes, this boy was allergic to shellfish. Why he ever ate it again, I do not know. But yes, that's what he was diagnosed with that day.
At 11, ate shrimp at 18. He's 30-something years old. That's over 20-some odd years. What I said was, if I believed you, right? Like you believed yourself.
No, I believe myself because I was there. What do you mean?
But he's not allergic to this shit.
What the heck?
He's literally not fucking allergic, right?
No, that's
So,
what he's just
so this is
saying
the
right
point.
now.
If I believed you,
Yo, you are
then
really out your
then I
mind. You
wouldn't know,
want to make
then I
yourself,
wouldn't know
you
that he's
want to
not
make
allergic.
yourself truthful. No, you're not truthful. You're trying to prove your point and you ain't got no point. I was there when
That's a
that
perfect
boy
point.
went to the
So
hospital.
people
I was
on this
there
app,
when the ambulance
people,
was called. I was
people
there when the
people
diagnosis
in this
came
app,
out. He's allergic to shellfish.
people
Every
in
time
this
he went
app,
to the appointment, he had to
people.
get a red thing around his wrist saying he's allergic to shellfish. Now, whether
Yeah,
he tried it again later on in life, okay, that's a different story. But don't
right.
tell me that my son was never diagnosed with being allergic to shellfish.
What I said was,
No, what you said was you still
what,
trying to put your point.
what I
No,
said was he's not allergic,
no.
which he is not,
Now,
which he
but
is not.
he still doesn't eat it that way because he's still scared of it. So he still
He
doesn't
didn't
eat
even
it that
say.
way.
What are you talking about? He's never said he was scared of it. What are you making that shit up?
Frankie said, "You said I'm making it up." He just
You
said
just
I'm
made up.
making it up. Yo,
And
this
he,
boy is crazy, Frankie. He's really crazy. He really wants to prove that you were never allergic to that you
I
never
did not
got
say that. What I
diagnosed
said
to
was he's not
shellfish.
allergic now. He's not allergic now.
No,
That's
that's
what I
not what you
said.
said. That's not what you said. You want me to run it back? Because that's not what you said.
He's
That's
not
not what you
allergic.
said. This is
He's
why
not
you have a
allergic.
problem with trust. It's
He's not
you.
allergic.
It ain't nobody else. You're the liar.
He's
That's
he's
why
not
you don't
allergic.
trust nobody else.
He's
It's
not allergic.
you.
He's not allergic.
Baby, thank you for clearing that point for me. We will see you again on another podcast. I love you.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes. All right. Bye, baby. He said, I can't wait to see this episode.
I know. But see, and that's the whole point. If I believed you.
Sorry, y'all. That was a live operation right there with my son. Because this man is crazy. He really trying to still prove that he's right.
I'm absolutely 100% right. If you believe everything you hear, then you never know the truth.
Well, I mean, I don't understand how you felt like that was being dishonest or distrustful or you didn't trust it when I said to you, I was there. I know it happened. I know through the years as he went from 7 or 8, however old he was, what we had to go through as far as not having seafood
Right.
or him not having it.
Right.
Now, what he did in his college years, that's a total different. I would have told him never to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have told him never to do that. He had a whole EpiPen and everything. We went through that whole situation. Why he was going back and forth and using, I have no clue why he would even do something like that. But hey, that was in his year. Thankfully, he's made it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God that he made it out.
Yeah.
But yes, Frankie is allergic to shellfish. Or was. I don't know. You say you don't really do it like that, but I wouldn't chance it. Who knows what could happen? I just wouldn't.
Only reason is I've seen him eat seafood.
Okay.
And I'm like, ain't no way he's allergic to shellfish if I've seen him eat.
Wait, did you just hear him? Did you just hear that?
Hear what?
Were you still trying to say that it's never happened and I don't trust it or he never did it?
Oh, no. What I said was during that situation, right? And you said that he is allergic to shellfish. And I said, no, he's not. Right? So I heard.
Again, you wanted to tell me what I didn't know. Again, that is your
But you
problem.
did not know. You didn't know you didn't know he's been eating seafood. You didn't know.
What I know is
you don't know the current.
To him as a child. That's what I know.
I got you.
Frankie never told me because I would have told him, don't do that. I don't think that's a good thing to do.
What I'm saying is, from the time
Who knows, whenever the reaction could come back to him, I would have said, no, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you once again, you want to prove that you're right and you're wrong. No.
Yeah. But that's my point, right? As into you never learn something if you take everything that someone says for face value, period. When you're in class and a teacher tells you
I think you should
Columbus,
have just said,
Columbus
"Well,
discovered America," it's upon you not to trust that and to read upon it, to find out that Columbus was not the first person to discover America. You know what I'm saying? If slavery is, you
that's
don't
it."
trust these things. You got to be
We're
able
talking
to,
about something different. That's something different.
all right, trusting
That's something
people.
different.
If a person says, yo, I'm a millionaire on Facebook, you shouldn't trust that. Most of the time they're lying. Most of the time, the shit that you see that they're saying they're on
Well,
vacation,
I
they're
wouldn't
living
trust
large,
that.
they're doing
I
that.
get
They're
that
lying.
part. I wouldn't trust that because people, um, millionaires wouldn't go on Facebook and say I'm a millionaire. Like, who does that? So yeah, I wouldn't trust that either.
Dude, there are TikTokers and rap artists and musicians that are saying that every day. Every day on
Never seen it, but it could be happening. I don't know.
okay.
I don't look at a lot of stuff like that, but could be happening. I don't know.
Right.
But I think you the one that have the problem. You just don't trust people because you think that your way is the correct way and the only way. That's why you don't trust people. You think that, anything anybody says is not truthful. And I think you lie a lot now that I think about it. Yeah, I think you lie a lot yourself. But
I'm sure.
I
Yeah.
think that you have a serious issue with creating your own opinion about people, and you don't even know. You create your
I'm
own.
I'm actually
your
right
own
about
wall.
I'm right
Your
about my
own wall
right
about
about
people.
my
Like
opinion.
you literally just had me call my son. Like
And I was right.
never was there that day.
And I was
had
right.
to rush him to the hospital.
And I was right.
You were
He's not
right.
allergic to seafood.
You were not right, and you still trying to prove
He's not allergic to seafood.
So
He
what
eats
happened that
seafood.
day? What happened to that day? Huh?
What day?
Because he tried seafood now?
At 11,
So-
when he was
So he
11?
never got
How old is he again? How old is he now?
He's 34.
You need to talk to him more because he's been eating seafood since college.
Yeah, but
Since he
did
was
he
18?
get diagnosed with being allergic to shellfish? Answer the question. Did he get diagnosed?
I don't know.
We just had the whole conversation with him on the phone.
He didn't even remember.
He never said he didn't remember. He said he couldn't
said-
remember why
he
him and
didn't say,
Rashawn
"That's
did
right.
it.
I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, that's right.
No,
Man,
he
don't
said he
even
couldn't remember why
Only
him and
thing I
Rashawn
know
did it.
is for
And
you,
still won't answer the question.
he's not allergic
Did he
to
go?
shellfish.
Did
He's
he
not
get
allergic.
diagnosed
He's not
with
allergic.
seafood? Did he get diagnosed? Huh?
I have no idea.
Answer the question.
I have no idea.
But you're very current about the fact that, oh yeah, he's not allergic now. But
Which
you
he's
don't
not.
have no idea about what I just proved to you.
He's not allergic to
Like
seafood.
you just want to make your own point. Yo, stop.
Because
You're a
my point-
liar. You
my
are
point
a
is
liar.
correct.
You're a liar, and you just think that everybody else lies too. No.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
just going
it.
to come up and say, oh, my son is allergic to shellfish. Why? For what?
Because of the discussion we were having at the time.
No, I'm not going to just come up and say there had to be a reason why I said it.
Oh, there is a reason, but
Yes, I was there. I was there the day we rushed him in an ambulance. Not in a car, an ambulance.
Right.
I didn't even know anything about shellfish and being allergic and how serious it was.
Right.
I just was calling his doctor like, oh yeah, he got all these hives and he said he felt funny. His throat was closing up. He only could breathe out his nose.
So shellfish was real serious when you're allergic?
Yes. It's real serious.
And you didn't want to bring shellfish around him then?
No, it wasn't that I didn't bring shellfish. If he consume it,
right,
not around it, make that make sense. If he consume it, you still trying to prove you're right. No, you're not right.
Well, the only thing I know is he eats seafood now, and I was right.
No, you're not right.
He's not allergic
Anymore.
If
anymore. Look at you. You really about to piss me off. You still trying to prove your point. You really still trying to
Dude,
prove your point.
I could
Stop
care
it.
less if you
I
get
think you
pissed
gotta
off.
stop it. No, you did care. You did care. That's why you made a big thing about it. You did care.
No, I don't care.
You
if
went
you
and
get
you went
pissed
and
off.
gossiped about it. That's what you do. You're messy. That's
I
what
did
you
not
do.
gossip.
You did care.
Honest to
You
God.
did care.
Honest to God, I did
It
not
stayed
gossip.
on your mind all this
I made
time.
you call
You
him.
asked the question. It
I
stayed
made
on your
you
mind
call
all
him.
this time.
And you
You
wanted to
asked the
prove a
question
point.
in the middle of this show about him being allergic to shellfish.
About you
That is
lying.
insane.
About you lying.
No, you're the liar. You have a serious problem. You have a serious problem. You need to get that checked out or talk to somebody. You really do. Leave the trauma alone, baby. Throw it away. You
I
gotta get
can't.
it checked out.
I can't
You
throw the
got to.
trauma
You
away.
have to. You
People
have
got to
to.
come with the truth.
Because you really think that everybody is lying to you. Who the hell is you? Who the hell is you? Why do we need to lie to you?
And that's the whole point. When
Why
somebody
do everybody have to lie to you?
No. What I said was you don't trust everything or anybody. You have to look at the situation and you should observe it. You should not come with blind trust. I've always said that from the beginning.
Trust wisely. You should trust wisely.
Dude, you're saying the same thing, but you're trying to use some nice, pretty words. Trust wisely. That means don't trust anyone and then be very selective.
Well, I'm not going to say what mother, because there are parents that do certain things to them, their children for attention.
Yeah.
But I don't understand what could have ever, for me, I've never put my kids in the hospital for attention. You already know this about me. Why would I just say to you, Frankie is allergic to shellfish? I had to have a reason to say that.
I'm sorry, say this again.
I said, why would I just say to you, Frankie is allergic to shellfish? I had no clue Frankie had ever went back to shellfish. I had no clue of that. That's something he hid from me. I had no clue of that.
He hid it?
He had. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
I'm starting to think something really wrong with you. Do you think that child ever came to me and said,
why would he hide it from you? That doesn't make sense.
Why didn't he tell me that he had started eating seafood? Why didn't he tell me? It's called hiding it.
Okay. So, individuals, do you believe that people?
No, I believe that you're a liar. And you just think everybody else lies.
Yeah, that's it. That's normally what liars do when they get caught.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I didn't get caught in anything.
They start blaming everybody. See, that's the thing. Like they say, if you think everybody's a thief, you must be a thief. That's not true.
That's you.
That's not true. The reason is that people prove you right on a consistent basis. So you have to.
You're still really trying to prove your point. You are such a liar, God.
We're talking about the show. What are you talking about? Oh, you still talking about that? Your feelings hurt?
Yes, I think you are pathetic, man. I really do. That is so wild that you really did that. Yes, I think that was so uncalled for, and you need to apologize.
I'm not apologizing.
You're still sitting there thinking that you're correct, and you're not. I want y'all to comment on this. Comment on this. Who's right about this?
Please do.
Comment on it, please. Is that being dishonest? Or saying that, hey, maybe she just didn't know that he went back to eating seafood after years. Over 10 years, he tried seafood again. Comment and let me know. How do you feel about this? Was my bro wrong at what he just did, or should he apologize? Please let us know. We're gonna make sure that we do say this in the next episode.
And like and share.
Yes. And subscribe, guys.
So the key is, in all honesty, was that the end of it when you said like and subscribe, because you typing and doing other stuff?
No, I was trying to look something up. But go ahead.
No, but go ahead. Finish your statement.
any statement. I just told him to subscribe. Oh, so you can outgrow a seafood allergy.
Really?
Do that.
So the thing is, what you want to do, I think after the subscribe part, we should end the show there because if we had all that silence.
No, I was trying to look up something, guys. So be patient. Do apologize. Back to the topic, benefit of the doubt or versus trust no one. I think we pretty much come up with a conclusion of this that my bro trusts no one. He thinks everyone's lying. And I'm trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I don't make it, where you do come to me with a clean slate. But as we wrap up today's conversation, remember this: trust is one of the most valuable gifts we can give another person. I
will agree to that.
Yes.
I think trust is one of the most valuable things.
Give it too quickly, you may end up hurt. Refuse to give it at all.
Do you trust a person 100%?
No, I don't trust a person 100% unless they have earned that. But I don't walk into a friendship.
Have you ever trusted a person 100%? Let me say it that way. Have you ever?
No one has ever done that.
Okay.
I don't think anyone has ever done that. We're human. We're not perfect. So I don't think anyone has ever done that. But I think that you do miss out on incredible relationships when you go into just not trusting. You think everybody's lying. I think that's just insane.
I don't know about insane, but it makes things more complicated. That's for damn sure. It makes it
very, very complicated, and you lose out on really good friendships. You lose out on really good relationships when you have that. Can you set healthy boundaries? Yes. Allow trust to grow over time? Yes. But to trust no one right there, walls up, I think that creates more things than, you're
more problems.
I feel like you're always going to be disappointed. You're always going to feel like, hey, somebody's out to get you, or somebody's always trying to bamboozle you. You're always going to feel like that. When you create that habit, that's what happens. And you think, and I think we pretty much kind of proved that today. That's always going to happen. Sometimes people will disappoint you. You're not perfect. They're not perfect. But living in constant suspicion, it becomes your own prison, bro. You live in your own prison. I think you gotta open up and I'm not talking about trust the person Joe Blow on the street. No, I'm not saying that. But I think you create a wall in a prison. So think about that, guys, and comment on it and talk about it. Let us know where you stand.